Okay, so basically, I'm going to say right now, go back and watch part 1 of this video. If you don't, this video probably won't make as much sense. So, like I said, I'm going to make a playlist about all the Nebraska videos. But anyway, I talked about all these 60s. I talked about the Santiago, Chile um, earthquake that just happened today that adds up to 60 Santiago, Chile. But I forgot to mention that the worst earthquake ever, or recorded or whatever, the most powerful earthquake ever recorded was a 9.5, and it was in Chile, and it was in 1960 even. Like the most powerful earthquake ever recorded, a 9.5. Interesting, it's the mirror of 59, which 59 is all about slavery and whatnot. So, I don't know, just interesting. In 1960, Santiago, Chile even adds up to 60. And then all the 60 coding that they've been putting in the news. So let's go look at the Delta State University shooting or whatever. I just wanted to point out a few things here. The police chief was Charles Bingham. Let's look up Charles Bingham here. His name adds up to 120. It's even kind of like 60 plus 60. Pretty strange. It even talks about the coroner, Murray Rourke. Murray Rourke. Let's look at that. It adds up to 60. Also, whatever the reason, doesn't have to mean much. Just makes me think of Bill Murray and Mickey Rourke. Who knows? Whatever, I'm just going to pull it up because I've talked about both of these guys. Bill Murray a lot back when the Space Jam stuff. Whatever, so, and then he's in What About Bob? And the Moneta shooting in Roanoke was all about, well, it's not all about it, but I can't even remember. The town was where What About Bob was filmed. Yeah, I had to relook it up, but Moneta, Virginia is where What About Bob was filmed. Interesting, he's born on September 21st. That's an 88 day or whatever. It's the 264th day, which is 88 times 3. And Mickey Rourke, however you spell him there. He was born in 1952. Interesting, 52. And I guess his birthday was just today or yesterday, depending on. It's after midnight now, so I guess yesterday. So just kind of weird. They're both in September, really close. Doesn't have to mean much, just thought it was interesting. Funny though, just like looking at keywords up here on his deal. The Pope of Greenwich Village. We've been talking about the Pope like crazy. Even Buffalo 66. Well, Moses Malone played for the Buffalo Clippers, and I made a video a while back about the Clippers and how it all ties into the race war stuff and whatnot. The Clippers and the Baltimore Clippers, it's the actual ship or whatever. Tons of stuff with it. So just interesting. He's in a couple of these movies. Anyway, this Delta State shooting, it happened in Cleveland, Mississippi. So I looked up Cleveland, Mississippi. Before we even get too far, they make you know it's in Bolivar County. Even in this article, they mentioned Bolivar County more than once. Here they talk about it with the Murray Rourke, Bolivar County Deputy Coroner. I know I read it a few more times up here somewhere. But anyway, just look at the gematria of Bolivar County. 60. What are the odds of that? You know, if you go back and watch my Nebraska videos about the Huskers games, we talk about the number 12 and how they coded 33 and 34 into this game. And the population, it says on Wikipedia, 12,334. It's also on 33 degrees north, 90 west. Even just the word Cleveland. Cleveland equals 33. So I found that pretty interesting. It's even on alongside US Route 61 61. The American Civil War began in 61. Obama was born in 61. The word 34 adds up to 61. Pointed out here. 34 equals 61. Let's go back to this. Anyways, you keep reading down here. You read about the history of it. And you find out it's named after Grover Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland, go figure. But it's really weird because I just made a video talking about how I think Grover Cleveland, there's something significant about it because he's the 22nd and 24th president. And in between them was Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd president. And the 9th president was the first president who died in office on 4/4. And it was his grandpa or whatever. A Harrison died as the 9th president, and a Harrison died as the 23rd. So 9/23 and the significance of Harrison. But anyway, Grover Cleveland, he died at the age of 71. And I mean, it's a significant number within all this coding here. So 71. Moses Eugene Malone, 71. Moses, 71. The Ten Commandments, 71. So interesting, this whole shooting happened, and it's all around, it's in Cleveland, and in 71. Even the word Mississippi, let's look at Mississippi in Gematria. Ssippi. 58. But also, 157, which if you go back and you watch, I guess I keep saying that, but you go back and watch some of my previous videos, I talked about Nebraska, Tom Osborne. There's a statue outside of Memorial Stadium with Tom Osborne and Brooke Behringer, and they add to 157. Even the word memorial, Nebraska plays in Memorial Stadium, which is also the Sea of Red, the Boneyard, blah, blah, blah. Memorial Stadium in Pythagorean Gematria, the word memorial, 41. Which I'll get to that. That's significant to all these stories. So if you still don't think that these are connected, look at Cleveland, Mississippi then. Keep on reading the history here. So Grover Cleveland, whatever. Early records show the community was called Fontaine in 1884. So let's look at the word Fontaine in Gematria. Fontaine. 84. Interesting. That's Obama's birthday, blah, blah, blah. You know, there's tons of 84 I've been talking about. But it's called Fontaine in 1884. And at some point, Coleman Station, because of Moses W. Coleman, he built the first home on the bayou in the area. I mean, give me a break. So let's take a look at Moses W. Coleman in Gematria. Oh, 157. Just like Mississippi, just like Tom Osborne and Brooke Behringer. Even in Pythagorean Gematria, it's 49, which is significant with the 52. Tons of stuff, I've talked about this. It ties, 4/9 is the mirror day of September 23rd. Tons of stuff. Let's keep on reading here. In 1885, it was officially named Sims after Reuben T. Sims. So the town was called Sims originally, or officially originally was called Sims. Let's look up the word Sims. Simple Gematria. It's 60, just like all these other 60s. I mean, come on now. Even says the village of Cleveland was chartered on March 25th, 1886, and the United States Post Office recognized the town as such on August 5th, 1887. 8-5. So the post office recognizes town on 8-5. And just a 58 reference. Mississippi is 58, like I said, or an 85. So I have some time left on here, but I'm going to cut it out and make another video because I just don't feel like I can squeeze it all in like 5.5 minutes. So I'm going to end this part here. And then, yeah, like I said, make another video. So, see you in the part 3.